My name is Jaden. I'm a 20-year-old spiritual entrepreneur. I made my first $1,200 online after 58 days of daily uploads. I started my daily uploads back on May 15th. Got my I launched my first coaching offer on June 1st. Got my first sale on June 12th, and on July 13th, I made my first $1,200 online. In this video, I want to tell you about this concept I call the 3 beliefs of the ego. This isn't my original concept. It's from a spiritual teacher who's absolutely changed my life. His name is Aaron Abke, Aaronabke. And this mindset, this concept of the 3 beliefs of the ego has completely unlocked my spirituality, completely unlocked my mindset, and it's helped me get to the next level in terms of business. The thing is, guys, your business is merely a reflection of you. Everything in your life, your business, your relationships, the situations you're getting, your circumstances, all of these things, every single thing in your life is a reflection of you. It's a reflection of your internal. All of your external is a reflection of your internal, your conscious and your subconscious especially. And so if you want to unlock your infinite abundance, you need to unlock your abundance internally to create the external abundance. Why do we need to shatter our ego to do this? Well, the thing is, abundance is your birthright. Abundance is the natural state. It is what is original to the world. But ego wants to take away that abundance. The thing is, in the infinite, abundance, love, these are the natural order of the universe. This is how God made the universe. Perfect, pure divine love, pure abundance, constantly expanding, consciousness constantly compounding on itself and growing. This is the nature of the universe. Abundance is the nature of the universe. Love is the nature of the universe. The infinite is the nature of the universe. And so to believe in ego is to believe in separation. Unity is the nature of the universe. We are all connected. We are all one. We are all fractals of source consciousness here experiencing source through our individual lenses. If source is a vast ocean, a beautiful ocean, full of power, full of energy, we are droplets in that ocean. We are here to experience and know ourselves better by seeing ourselves through the eyes of these individual lenses. And so once you understand unity consciousness, when you understand that the infinite, that unity, that love and abundance are the natural way of the universe, you start seeing all the polarity as illusions. Physics teaches us this concept. Physics teaches us that cold doesn't actually exist. It's merely the absence of heat. And so when you think about it, all polarity, every single thing is actually on the exact same spectrum. It's actually on the same continuum. Cold and heat are actually the same. It's just that cold is the absence of heat. It's the illusion that heat isn't there. And so we can apply this concept to unity and separation. Separation doesn't actually exist. It's the illusion that there isn't unity. Scarcity doesn't actually exist. It's the illusion that there isn't abundance. The finite doesn't actually exist. It's the illusion that we don't have the infinite. Why do we need these illusions? Why has God made these illusions? Well, the thing is, how can you know love truly if you don't know fear? How can you know light truly if you don't know darkness? How can you truly understand unity, truly understand oneness, if you haven't understood separation? And so without the other, without this projected polarity, without this illusion, without the experience of this, we wouldn't truly understand the experience of love, of unity, of oneness, of abundance. And so we need these projected illusions. We need these polarities. But just because they're there doesn't mean they're real. Doesn't mean we actually need to give in to them. And it is the ego's job to do this. The ego, as Aaron likes to classify it, and I really like this definition as well, is the illusion of separation. The ego is about the I. But the I, this mind, body, spirit complex that we're encompassing, this individual expression of source, although it is, a thing, you are a person, right? The thing is, we're all just one. We're all a part of source. And so non-duality is seeing the true source. It's seeing the projected polarity. And understanding that both of these are valid and we need both of these. But it's seeing that the true source is what really matters, right? It's seeing unity and separation and valuing both, valuing separation, because without separation, you can't know true unity. It's seeing love and fear, love and judgment, and valuing fear and judgment, because without these, you wouldn't know true love. It's seeing, understanding lack and scarcity, because without lack and scarcity, you wouldn't understand true abundance. And so these projected polarities, these illusions are here to teach us. They're here to guide us. And so they're necessary and we need them. But that doesn't mean we need to give in to them. That doesn't mean we should believe in them. And it's the ego's job to keep us in this separation consciousness, to keep us in the illusion. And so how do we get out of this illusion? How do we start shattering the ego? How do we start diluting the ego more and more and more? Now, I'm not going to act like killing the ego, probably not going to happen for most of us. Let's just get realistic, right? I still have an ego. But that's okay. The thing is, the ego isn't all bad. You know, you need the ego to have a healthy self-worth. The ego keeps you alive. It's about survival. But just because the ego is here and it can be healthily integrated doesn't mean that we need to give in to its power. The ego should not be the primary aspect. The self, the true self, which is this fractal of source consciousness, that is what is true. And so how do we shatter ego? We understand these three beliefs. All these three beliefs, we start at the first one and they build on top of each other. Sorry if it's getting dark. I know it's kind of late. So the first belief is lack. I am lacking. I don't have enough. I am not enough. And when you believe in this lack, it creates sadness as well. All of these beliefs have feelings attached to them. And so when you're feeling sad, it's most likely because you feel like you're lacking something. You're lacking love, you're lacking power, you're lacking guidance, you're lacking understanding. And so what do? Well, it is the ego's belief that if I'm lacking, I can use externals to fulfill that lack. I can find things on the outside to make me whole. And so what do? I mean, hey, I don't know, but let me tell you what I did. When I was full into separation, full in ego consciousness from 10 to, honestly, just about 4 months ago. 10 to 20, for 10 years, I like to call it my inauthenticity era. I was ruled by ego. I turned to escapism, porn, weed, alcohol, women, video games, social media, binging food. I had a lot of vices because I felt like I wasn't enough. I felt like I didn't have love. I felt like I didn't deserve it. I didn't feel worthy. And so because of that, I thought, oh yeah, attaching to these women will make me feel worthy. Attaching to these video games will make me feel worthy. Using these drugs and alcohol to escape my world will make me not feel this way anymore. But it was an illusion. I think we've all been down that dark path of escapism. Does it work? Does it bring you fulfillment? It's because that belief that you can fill this hole is an illusion. And so that attachment to externals usually causes anger. When we don't have these things, when these things start slipping out of our hands, when we're attached to an external and it gets threatened, we start getting angry if we don't have it because we're sad, right? And so since we're lacking and we're feeling sad, we need to attach to something. And if we don't have that, we get angry. And so we have this first belief of lack. And on top of that, it creates the second belief of externals, of attachment, that something outside of me can make me whole. And then we get to the third belief, I am in control. And this is the biggest one. It is the belief that you alone are the worker. You alone create reality. It's just not true. Because you are always acting with life. The ego believes, I do all these things. What about the air you're breathing? What about the people that built your house? What about the Wi-Fi you're using to watch this video? What about the phone you're using? The laptop, whatever. To believe that you are the sole creator of life, it's arrogant, right? Ego is usually arrogant. And so when you start seeing that control is based on feeling lack, It is based on externalizing and attaching to these externals. And so I need to have control over these externals so I don't feel lack. But when that control starts to slip away, what happens? Fear, stress, anxiety. Because if this thing that I'm attaching to is slipping away, the feeling it's giving me is slipping away. The love is slipping away. The escapism, the feeling good is slipping away. The wholeness is slipping away. An ego can't have that. So it needs to attach. It needs to externalize. It needs to take control. It needs to have these things. But you're never really completely in control. We're always in relationships with the entire world. And when you understand that, when you see that you are not separate, that you aren't really in control, you have free will and you can execute on decisions, but there is a divine order to things, right? Like I said, God made this universe perfectly. And so if you want to really tackle these three beliefs of the ego, of lack, of attachment, of control, that creates sadness, anger, fear, you really want to hit the foundation, lack. Because when you hit the lack, everything else starts to crumble. If you're not feeling lacking, why do you need to attach or control something? And so how do we get out of this lack, this scarcity mindset? You wake up to the illusion that you're never lacking. God loves you. I love you. You are never lacking. God will always take care of you. And if you actually believe that, if you know that in your heart to be true, we all go through rough patches in life where we feel like, oh man, this sucks. But you got through it, right? When you know that God is behind you, when you can surrender and allow your problems to not be your problems, when you can send them up to source consciousness and allow the infinite of source, the infinite love and wisdom of source to guide you, when you surrender to that, your life changes. Trust me. Like I've been deepening my surrender more and more to God over the past month, and it's only making me more joyful, more blissful, more abundant. I'm believing less and less in lack, and I'm believing more and more in abundance. I know that abundance is the truth. I know that lack is the illusion. And so by embracing this mindset, I've been able to cultivate more internal abundance. I've been able to raise my frequency through love, through fulfillment that I get through my work, through gratitude. And when you raise your internal frequency, you also raise your external frequency. So let me give you this action step for tapping into your abundance more. So Erin and I, it's my beautiful bride. Oh, I'm so in love. But I believe 4 or 5 days ago, we started doing this this abundance meditation every day, right? And so we do it 5 times a day. One at 4:44 a.m., one at 11:11 a.m., one at 2:22 p.m., 4:44 p.m., and 11:11 p.m. And every time we have our alarm set for this time. If we're together, we do it together. If not, it's cool. But we basically just stop. We're doing what we're doing, and we just go into a meditative state, usually hand over the heart, and you just thank God for what you're grateful for. Thank God for why you feel abundant. I'm grateful for my ability to come on YouTube and just talk about these things that can help people. I'm so fulfilled by my work. I'm so abundant. I'm so full of love and joy because I have amazing people in my life. I have love in my life. I have Erin. I have my family. I have myself that I love. I have God who loves me. I feel so abundant, full of love. I have so much fulfillment because I get to help my people every day. I get to serve the people every day. I have so much joy, so much bliss. It's just so much gratitude for the life I'm living. Just doing it right now, so powerful. Sheesh. That will raise your internal frequency. And if you're doing that, even just once a day, but I do it 5 times a day. Every time you do that, every time you get out of there, you raise your frequency a little higher. And like I told you guys, as you raise your internal frequency, it's only a matter of time before your external has to reflect to catch up to it. My name is Jaden. I'm here building a community of spiritual creators and spiritual entrepreneurs. People want to spread love, spread education, spread abundance, reach financial independence, doing what we love every day. If that's something you want to be a part of, I'd appreciate if you drop a sub, drop a like. Please share it. Keep growing up our spiritual tribe. It really means a lot to me. If you want to join my free community, so it's first link in the description. Come join up, Spiritual Entrepreneurs. That's Erin and I's community. We're sometimes hosting calls in there, but basically it's just like a forum page, connect, meet other entrepreneurs. You also get like a free complimentary Triple M coaching call with me. Triple M is my offer. Shatter your ego shattering mindsets, right? Unlock your infinite abundance through mindset, meditation. Use the meditation to deepen your spiritual, creative, energetic output, and money, right? So we got mindset, meditation, and money, right? Help you get your first high ticket coaching client through YouTube in 60 days, or work with you for free until you do. That's my Triple M offer. That's my 60-day Triple M offer. Third link in the description. Come join me. Do it today. Be better for it tomorrow. I'll catch you on next video. Thumbs out.